Today I will take you to a secret gem, one of the best places in the world to sell your Japanese Pokemon cards. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. We are in the center of Bangkok, Thailand, in a store called Artifax. And look how small that store is. It's literally one spot in a very small shopping center. I think these definitely beats all the mini-sized card shops I've seen in Japan, but they do have a ton of items. And among all their items, you will find Thai products, of course, but also a lot of Japanese products, whether it's sealed, singles, or graded. That said, I don't think you will want to buy Japanese here. I'll give you a minute to think why, cause meanwhile I have something to confess. When I prepared this video, I had a whole walkthrough part from the train station to the store. I was thinking, let's show them a bit of Bangkok. And when I got home, I found out that whole part has been recorded in fast motion and was absolutely unusable. And because I was obviously not gonna take a flight back to Bangkok just to film that bit again, you'll never get to see it. Instead, I'm putting a map on the screen right now to show you how to get to the store from the nearest station, which is either the St. Louis or Saladeng BTS station. So, did you find out the reason why Artifax is probably not the best place for you to buy Japanese products? The reason is simple: pricing. So, price tags are in Thai baht, okay? 1 baht roughly equals to 4 Japanese yen, and $1 roughly equals to 30 baht. For example, with these loose packs, we are on average 4 times more expensive than Japan. Like here, these Clayburst and Future Flash packs sold for on average 200 bahts, that's 800 yen, while market price is around 200 yen. The same goes for all Japanese singles. For graded cards, it's not as bad, we're on average 1.5 to twice market price. Like this Moonbreon PSA 10 sold for 275,000 yen. So, why would you buy Japanese cards here? Well, you don't. I strongly advise you against buying Japanese cards here. Even going through a proxy service and including shipping, you're much better off ordering directly from Japan. Even more so if you're one of my Patreon subscribers who are lucky enough to not need any proxy service and not pay any commission on their purchases. Link in the description if you want to support the channel and order directly through me. Sorry, getting carried away. I was saying, if you shouldn't be buying Japanese items here, then why am I showcasing this place? Well, there are 2 reasons. First, as you can see, they have a huge variety of items. In such a small space, they do not have items in big quantities, but they do have cards and sealed products I have never seen before. We'll get to it in a minute, but in that case, some of you might be willing to pay over market price. Okay, I'll stop talking for a minute because I want you to see what's inside this showcase. And this is also the good thing about visiting small shops like this outside of Japan, because they have such a small space and don't have access to Japanese products that easily, they have to be very selective when it comes to their product selection. And when the owner is being selective, you end up with something like this where every single item is a banger. Poncho Pikachus, graded and sealed. Mario Pikachu. Eevee Heroes Special Box. Luigi Pikachu. A lot of prize cards, but also this box, which I have never seen before. Apparently, it's a box that was released for the 15th anniversary, so in 2011, if I'm right. And contains 1 Pikachu promo, which I personally don't like very much, but it's always cool to see items you've never seen before. More prize card, the stamp box. Yeah, I mean, you understand. As you can see, it's quite a shelf. The one below has some more Japanese items like sealed Best of X and Y or the 2023 deck, the rest being Thai items. Thai items which are of course much cheaper than Japanese, roughly 50 to 70% cheaper for the same box. So, same as in Taipei, if you're after the thrill of the chase or simply the artwork and doesn't care about the language, then why not trying a Thai Blue Sky Stream or Eevee Heroes for only $140? Then we've got some more very cool cards like the Charizard from the Art Collection book, the Giratina V Art, Altomare Latios and Latias, Entei Gold Star, Eevee Scream promo, and many more graded cards. Unlike in Japan, you will find all kinds of grade though, like this PSA 8 Gold Star Groudon and Pikachu. And for as much as I love shopping in Japan, I have to say I like it better this way, because not everyone is after the PSA 10. Even from the seller's point of view, if you're in Japan and want to get rid of your graded cards that aren't 10s, good luck with that. So, the second reason why I was recommending this store is because they only have two ways to fill their showcases. One is when the owner, who is also a big collector himself, travels to Japan and buy a bunch of cards to resell here. And the other is by buying back their products directly from the customers like you and me. Do you get what I mean? With selling prices 4 to 5 times above the Japanese market price, even if they do buy back at, I don't know, let's say 50%, which is quite unrealistic as most stores buy back around 70% market price. You're still getting twice the market price worth for your cards. Now, how does that sound? I did offer a couple of cards there just to verify my theory. Nothing very valuable because I don't always carry my collection with me when I travel, but here it comes. I had a Bubble Mew from Shiny Treasury X and a Gold Giratina from Vista Universe. I offered them both for buyback, and here is what they offered me. 3,600 baht for the Bubble Mew and 3,200 baht for the Giratina. So at the current exchange rate, that's 16,260 yen for the Bubble Mew and 14,400 for the Giratina. Now, in Japan, the market price for these two cards is around 8,000 yen. So we are right around twice market price. Like, unbelievable. This must be the best place to sell your Japanese Pokemon cards ever, hands down. Also, if you come here, don't forget to check the other showcases they have just next door. I was about to leave when the lady behind the counter told me they had more graded cards just here. It's a mix of Japanese and Thai PSA slabs. For Pokemon cards, if you're after the artwork, it might be totally worth it. For trainer cards though, I don't recommend, because even if they are cheaper than Japanese cards by a lot, a Thai Lily will still be more expensive than an English one. But as I was mentioning earlier, you can feel that each card in this showcase has been carefully selected. I don't think there is one single card in here that I wouldn't like in my personal collection. Of course, price-wise, it's still horrendous. We're anywhere between 2 to 4 times the Japanese market price. But again, if you have big chase slabs and intend to sell, you gotta try here. Now, what is true for Japanese isn't necessarily true for all the languages, including English, as you will see in a second, because English cards prices are more or less on par with the market price. Why? I have no idea. Maybe there is just much more demand for Japanese cards here in Thailand. So you see, they do have a complete set of Evolution VMAX alternate arts PSA 10s. Not these ones, these are in Thai, so well, technically they have 2 full sets. Anyway, I was very much interested in the Moonbreon, but when the lady called the store owner who was in Japan during my visit, he said that he was only willing to let them go as a set. So it was all of them 8 cards or nothing. And if you're wondering how much, the asking price was around $3,000, so not that bad overall. So, in case you wonder, no, I didn't sell the Bubble Mew and the Giratina because I brought these 2 cards for a trade I was supposed to do here with a friend. I just asked for the purpose of the video. But if you have Japanese cards you're willing to sell, I'm not saying you should get a flight ticket just for this, but if you're staying in Bangkok and have stuff to sell, Artifax will surely be worth your time. I know the next time I fly over here, I'll have my whole binder with me. That's all I had for you today. I'll see you again next week, but meanwhile subscribe, check my other videos, smash the like button, turn on notifications, and the most important of all, you know it, if you enjoy my content, please talk about it, share it around you. It really does help the channel. Thank you for watching. Bye!